Hi, this is Scott Garibay. Today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition's number one competitor, Pathfinder, right? And we're going to ask the question, should Paizo cancel Pathfinder 2? The answer is yes. They should 100% cancel Pathfinder 2. All right, so Pathfinder 2, Professor Dungeon Master over on Dungeon Craft, in my opinion, proved that Pathfinder 2 is complete and utter failure. Basically, he said last year you could get Pathfinder 2 core rulebook on Humble Bundle. That's embarrassing. That's not great. Okay? And then 2, Paizo is outperformed by Wizards of the Coast at a rate of 32-1. Last year, Paizo's revenues were $25 million and Wizards of the Coast was $800 million. 32 times larger, right? That's crazy. That's just like nuts. Okay. So basically, hey, Paizo took their shot. They failed. Pathfinder 2 as hard reject. I knew this a long time ago, right? And the reason why is I know Pathfinder players, and I never met in my entire life a Pathfinder player who did not say, I hate Pathfinder 2. I will not touch it. Every single one I know said, I'm not touching that piece of junk, right? Like, they're like, and actually, their issue was not like that Pathfinder 2 was bad. Their issue was like, I went to Pathfinder because I didn't want to go to a new edition. So basically, Pathfinder came out, like they were, and so what Pathfinder is, hey, do you want to pretend that it's year 2003 and you're playing 3.5? Well, you could still do that in 2021. Pathfinder allows it, right? So why should Paizo cancel Pathfinder 2? Well, it's a huge opportunity, right? So one, it's totally okay to have failures. I don't mock Paizo for failing, right? It's totally okay to fail. I have much respect for people who fail because it usually means they're trying something difficult, right? A lot of people who succeed just succeed because they're not doing anything hard, right? And that don't impress me, right? So one, I have mad respect for Paizo, and I have mad respect for their Pathfinder product. Pathfinder 2 is a failure, okay? Now, when you make a failure, you can come back from it as a company. We already know this. Dominos, right? Dominos makes pizza. I remember I never liked Domino's pizza, right? About 10 years ago, Domino's like, our pizza sucks. They ran a national advertisement campaign to say, our pizza sucks, and we're going to stop making bad pizza and make good pizza. I mean, I've never seen it before, right? It really, and if you go study, basically advertisement, you will definitely hear about this because it was historical, right? Like, it was a big deal, right? So you got that right there, right? And so basically, you have this situation where you're dealing with, what is the reality of this, right? And so I think, with Pathfinder, now, what they could do is they could say, hey, Pathfinder 2 is canceled. All hail Pathfinder 1, right? Pathfinder is Pathfinder. Pathfinder 1 is Pathfinder. And get this, it's no longer Pathfinder 1E, it's Pathfinder Amber. Because we are keeping it locked in Amber. It's going to be unchanged, no new edition until 2030, right? They can make that promise, right? And that's a big deal because, one, they get every grognard who ever wanted to play, right? They get a lot of grognards, right? And they're going to keep their business, right? And the other thing is people who hate new editions will be pleased. And I get it. I get it. I get why people hate new editions, right? It's hard. Like, you got a bunch of books on the shelves, they're all worthless now, right? It's not great, right? They're worthless from a play perspective. They're probably actually worth more money than ever from a dollar perspective. But from a play perspective, they're worthless, right? So we want the good new stuff. So if they do that, they can become the Amber edition. And then they could say, we guarantee no new edition for until 2030, and then we'll give you a 1-decade promise then, or we'll give you the new edition, whichever one you want. And I think they could really move the ball forward by doing that. That's my opinion. What do you think? Do you think Paizo should cancel Pathfinder 2? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.